here and now recorded officially just so that we're fulfilling this time over here. This slot here at 1 o'clock, just starting this week, is going to be for people that have a recommendation or referral. Instead of giving us a 30-second or 1 minute about yourself, you don't get to toot your own horn. You get to talk about somebody else. Could I put you on the spot, Brian, and go first? And then I'm going to have to put myself on the spot too.
Absolutely. And I apologize. I wasn't dressed nor prepared for this meeting. But what I would encourage people to do is check out Oleg on Skylar, because he has his hands on the pulse of what's going on with AI right now. And I'm getting value from the content he's posting here on Skylar and watching his videos and learning a little bit about a tool to decide if it's a tool I need to investigate farther. So in reality, he's saving me time by the valuable content he's posting here on Skylar.
So Oleg, somebody is talking about you right now. You heard a real testimonial or referral here. The 1 o'clock every Wednesday time slot is going to be reverse networking, where you don't get to talk about your own self. You have to actually talk about somebody else and give a testimonial about them. How about Skylar? Maybe somebody wants to talk about that. But here, I'll go first before Ron to give him something to come up with or somebody to actually refer or a testimonial about somebody. So I'm going to feature Mary Stanley. I hope her ears are ringing out there all the way in Minnesota. And the reason why I'm going to feature Mary Stanley is because she, out of the gracious good of her heart in Minnesota, is hosting the OMG Talk Show and the Scholar Power Hour on her podcast. And she has several celebrities on there. You guys know Brian and Ron are with me here today. So shout out to Mary Stanley. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because 2 words are the most powerful words that you could use in networking, which are thank you. More business owners need to say those often and more and more and more, especially compliments. So thank you, Mary Stanley, for hosting the OMG Talk Show and Scholar Power on your podcast. You can find it also at the recent episodes at omgtalk.com, all guests, and below at the bottom, it'll populate the recent podcast episodes, especially one podcast episode that really was inspired by one of the other networks. Somebody was like kind of complaining, and they said, are there really meaningful connections over there on that other network? And some people might probably thinking the same thing. Are there meaningful connections here? So I did a podcast about how to make your connections more meaningful. And go take a listen to it. But I'll give you a hint. The 3 things that I said in that podcast to make a connection more meaningful is everybody you meet in the OMG Biz Cafe or wherever you meet, at the grocery store, think of them as a friend, a resource, or a client. And if you got one of those things and you're completely focused and you eliminate this big D. Remember getting a D? Maybe you got 1 in high school. Did you ever get a D in high school? There was some class, or were you one of those goody two-shoes that got A's in everything? I mean, I won't tell you what the class was. It wasn't phys ed or anything like that. But if you ever get a D, well, think of that D in networking. If you're getting a D in networking, it's because you're not thinking of meaningful connections, resource, friend, or client. That's how I met my wife, by the way, and I met her online too. She was a resource, a friend, or a client. So now I'll use up my time, done. And now Ron has to tell us who he's going to give a testimonial for, who he's going to talk about, so that their ears are ringing without them even being in the room. Or maybe it's one of us. Maybe he wants to say something about me or Brian.
I'm never good at these things, and that's why you're not going to record me.
Hold on a second. I can't record you, so I got to stop